All right. Can you guys hear me if I talk like this?
No.
Yeah?
Mike, using mic.
Okay. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Good evening.
You guys say good evening. All right. Can everyone understand what I'm saying? Yeah, you can understand? All right. Well, okay. Is this anyone's first time? If it's your first time, put your hand up if it's your first time. Oh, that's amazing. Okay, that's really good. Okay, then this could be the day that changes your life. I promise. I'm not kidding. I went to something like this about 10 years ago, changed my life when I was in DC. So I'm here today. So I'm going to present the, right now, in my opinion, and I think a lot of people can agree, is the hottest leader and entrepreneur right now in Korea. That's who's speaking to us today. He's traveling the world right now, inspiring a lot of people. More importantly, he's going to bring the energy that he's been receiving from everywhere the last couple of years. But I'm just to introduce him real quick. Wait, hold on. You gotta smile more. Hold on. You guys gotta smile more, okay? Because you're gonna get out what you put in. You're not here just to listen and then go. You get out what you put in. So we're gonna smile. I wanna see like teeth, okay? If I don't see you smiling, I'm gonna make you guys stand. Like, there you go. So today, this evening, the person that's speaking to us, I want to actually talk about him and his wife actually. His wife and himself, they worked in the corporate world for a long time. They faced their own obstacles and conquered their own mountains and hurdles along the way. Yet, in their world of living the way that, how everything should go, they still found the next gear. And that's what we're going to hear today. His wife worked in the fashion industry with Samsung. It's a pretty known company out here, right? I think everyone knows. The gentleman here, he worked at a lot of different corporate companies. His most recent in the global real estate sector with IBM. But he also grew up in America. So he's seen a lot of parts of the world. And with that mindset, you can imagine what he's seen, what he's experienced, and yet this is the gear that he found to lead into the future. So tonight, before he comes on, you guys have to make a lot of noise. Put your hands together for Mr. Shin Moohwan 사장님.
All right, good afternoon. How are you doing?
Good.
Are you guys all good?
Yes.
I've been doing many seminars before, but honestly speaking, this is my first time doing an English opportunity seminar in English. So I'm kind of nervous right now. So I want to see your teeth. I want to see your smiles, because if I see your smiles, I get more energies. All right. So this is not just time that I just speak for myself. This is time to give you an opportunity and for you to absorb what I say today and see if there is a chance that you can change your life. All right. So can I start?
Yes.
Okay. How many of you from outside of Korea? How many of you? All right. I see many of you. Okay. My seminar is not against, but for you from different countries around the world. See how you can get this opportunity globally. And he said, I'm a successful entrepreneur, but I've been in this business for 9 years. There are so many people who've been in this business for more than 20 years. After today's session, after my session, a legendary entrepreneur is waiting for us. So basically my part is about the opportunity, what this business is about. And the second part is going to be the vision, the real global vision. So you have to be stay tuned, and let's begin. So the topics for today's seminar for myself is about the life of freedom. Yeah, you might not understand why am I saying freedom, but with this opportunity, you can get a totally different life with full freedom. That is why I choose the subject called the life of freedom and business opportunity with New Skin. Okay, I just want to start with the word choice. You know this word, right? Choice. We make choice every day. We make choice every day. We make choice every moment, every second, every minute, every hour. So life is accumulation of the choices. Am I right? Right?
Yes.
Today you came here because you made a choice to come here, right? Someone invited you to this seminar, but you didn't reject it. That was also your choice, right? But go more deeply about this word. Whenever we make a choice, let's say when we were born in this world, it wasn't our choice, right? It was our parents' choice, because it was their choice to be pregnant and give a birth to us, right?
Yes.
And we were born here. And after the school year, maybe we became independent from the parents. Probably most of the decision that we made was from our choices. Am I right?
Yes.
Yes, and ask this question to yourself. Whenever we make choices, we consider so many things. We consider many things. There are like quite a few things that we have to consider whenever we have to make our choices, right? Let's say you have to go to school, but you don't want to go to school. But your parents will force you to go to school, because if you don't go to school, you get kicked out from the school and you will get a bad grade, right?
Yes.
And once you get a job, you have to go to vacation. I mean, everyone, if they want to go to vacation, they want to go for vacation for more than 2 weeks, right?
Right.
But the company will not allow us, right? So we have to fill out the vacation form, right? And I'll be on vacation for like 4 to 5 days from today or from tomorrow, and submit that to our boss or line manager, right? And if we get approval, we go to vacation, right? And if we go to vacation, right, we have to choose a hotel or resort that we're gonna stay for the vacation, right? And whenever we choose the hotels, we have to consider the budget, right? If we have like tons amount of budgets, then we can go to luxurious hotels or resort, right? And we can use all those room services for our meals and have wonderful time with my lovely ones or lovely families or so on, right? But if we have a limited budget, then we have to spend our times to dig in and find more options where I can meet, my budget, right? So whenever we make a choice, we have to consider both time and money. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yes. But the thing is, in order for us to gain more monies or time, we work really hard. But the thing is, we are sacrificing many things in order to earn more monies or more times. So, I was like that too. As Yujun said, I was educated in the States. I went to United States in 1995, and I came back to Korea in 2004. So basically, I had 9 years of experience in America to study. So I went to junior high school, and college there. And when I went to United States, I really liked it. First, I was away from my parents because they did not force me to study, right? But the thing is, when I went to United States, I faced a totally new environment, which was very large, different culture, right? Different type of peoples and everything. So I thought that if I survive in the United States very successfully and go back to Korea to work, I'll be more than halfway successful than those people who is not successful at the school. Right, someone is speaking digitally, so it's okay. Yeah, still we are interacting right now. So that was my kind of goal at the time. And then, I went to school in Chicago for college. I was majored in interior design, interior architecture. So after graduated from the school, I straight went to military, because in Korea we have to serve 24 months of military. So after discharge from the military, I straight got a job. I went straight to the job at age of 26. At that time, I had really fun. because I was majoring in the interior architecture, and I was able to find the job that I can do my major. I mean, that can reflect my major. Yes, I didn't like some of my friends when they go to university, when they have to select their major, like those kids, they just select the majors if they find the school that the school accept them, right? But in my case, I decided my major first because I love design so much. So I choose design to study, and then I select my school. So I select my major to go to school. So after I graduated, I was able to find a job that they really need me. So with the pride, I was able to have a successful years at my work. So total of 14 years of career, I would say I had a successful life. And middle of my career, I met my wife. She also worked for Samsung fashion industry. She was one of the youngest manager at her work. So by adding two of us salaries, it was high enough to live. We were able to purchase a house in the middle of house. We were able to purchase Mercedes as time went on. Well, those kind of life, like people think that if we purchase those kind of stuff, people think that you're successful, right? But the thing is, I realized in myself that whenever I have to make a choice, I was in a boundary of corporate. My salary was high enough, very high enough, but the thing was my salary was based on the salary table that HR manager gave me. My vacation, I was able to sign up for the vacation, but it was within the 2 weeks of the annual vacation times, right? So within that boundary, I was living a kind of decent life, but not more than that. And I was striving for some sort of freedom because I had the experience when I was in the States. You saw my pictures, very large campus, large cultures, many kind of stuff that I did for my own. I decided everything for myself. But when I came back to Korea starting my work, everything was based on the corporate boundary. So I was very striving for freedom at the time, and this was the result that I had after 10th year of my career. See my face? Now, so much difference, right? My face was swollen, right? Full of allergies, rashes, because my immune system was so low. When your immune system, you know why your immune system goes down so fast? Because of the stress level that you face with. Yes. My stress level was so high because I had to survive. I had to survive I had to sacrifice many things to promote my titles and get higher salaries, right? And to compete with my colleagues to make myself be in a higher position. Those kind of competition made me to expose myself to be in the stress level. So I was thinking myself, I was asking myself, what should I do? What should I do? I want to get away from this kind of boundary so much. And one day, because of my skin condition, I met New Skin, just like you guys, because of the product. One of my colleagues told me that, hey, my cousin, his first son has allergies on his face just like you, and with New Skin cream, with the moisturizer that he used, your face can become better, healthier. So why don't you just try to use New Skin product? So I was introduced to New Skin just like that. And same day, I introduced this, I attended a seminar just like this, just like you guys. And just like you guys, I wasn't smiling. I was very serious. Because my life was serious. Every day, I had to survive, right? It was weekend, right? And my wife, she was very skeptical about like being in this kind of seminar. So she was like this, right? And whenever I make a positive reaction towards to the speaker, she was like, don't smile, don't smile. Yeah. Just like you. Yeah? So I attended the seminar and the speaker, I don't remember many things, but I remember one thing. This quote: if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. What a scary quote. But this is not a quote that an ordinary person said. This is a quote from Warren Buffett. He's a legendary investor in the world, right? He said this quote: And I asked myself, I was looking for some sort of freedom. I really wanted to live a life that I can do anything that I want to do, anytime, anywhere, without any stress levels. But I was doing some sort of job that I'm earning money by putting lots of time. If I go to sleep, I don't make any money because my job was professional. I have to spend more time, and I have to bring up my skills because in order for me to earn money, I have to sell my skills. That was my job. And he said this. So what should I do then? I was looking for some sort of freedom, and I didn't know how. And the next chapter and the next seminar, one of the speakers said this. In order to make money while you go to sleep, you need to have this principle. I would rather earn 1% of 100 people's efforts than 100% of my own efforts. I sort of understood this principle in text, but I've never seen a people earning money like this. I've never seen those kind of people because around myself, people were just like me. They had to sacrifice their time and everything. They have to fight with someone, compete with someone to make themselves in a higher position, to make themselves in like higher background or skills and everything. But he was saying that rather earn 1% of 100 people's efforts. So I was like, what is this? What is this? And the speaker said, you have to understand the terminology called leverage. Leverage. So I looked through the dictionary and typed in leverage. And it is something, if you want to pick up something very heavy, but you are not strong enough. So you have to use some sort of tools to lift that hard or heavy stuff. So I sort of understand what leverage was. People around me who were using some sort of leverage tool to earn their time and money, they were the people who do tradings or spend, well, I would say sacrifice like half of their career to earn like lots of money to build up a building or something like that. So I didn't know any sort of options rather than having trading or build up the buildings for my own. And now he became my mentors. I attend another seminar by successful entrepreneur with New Skin Business. His name is called Philip Chung. He showed me this chart. There are like 4 types of life people living. The first type is called type 1. They are the people who have lots of money but lack of time. They earn lots of money. They have lots of money, but they don't have any They don't have any time to spend those money. Then he was asking, who are those people? They are the professionals or business owners, the people who own their own business, right? Or the professional, just like myself, have their own skills, have like high hourly income or sell their skills to earn more incomes. Those kind of people. So they work their ass off for 40 years, right? Until like 6 or 65 years. They really work hard, right? And the second type is type 2. They are the people who has no money, but lots of time. They have no money, but have plenty of time. Who are they? Right? Jobless people, right? Or a student who just graduated from the college. They try to get a job, right? Until they get a job, they have no income, but they have plenty of time, right? Or house mom, right? How many of you are house mom here? House mom. All right. You are waiting for your husband to get a monthly income, right? To raise your kids, right? Those kind of people are type 2. The type 3, they are the people who are an employee of the company. They get a job from the company, right? But the thing is, once they get monthly salaries, their salary is just enough to survive for the month, right? And every month, their salary is so busy to pay for the bills. pay for the rent, pay for the cell phones, pay for the credit cards, insurance, right? And some of you who are not married, going out for a date with a girlfriend, right? If you pay for all the bills, your salary becomes zero. So you have to wait for another month or sacrifice yourself to get another salaries for next month, right? Those people are type 3 people. And type 4, they have lots of money and lots of time. These people are from type 1. Type 1 people, after 40 years of working, they retired. Once they're retired, they go for type 4, right? So once they're retired, since they had a high income, right? Because they're professional, or they own their own business, right? Or lawyers, doctors, those kind of people. Once they retire, since they save lots of money, they have lots of money, right? In their bank account. And they also have lots of time because they're retired. But the thing is, they're hot. They're old, right? Once they retire, they're over 65 years old. And once you become 65 years old, you go out for, well, I don't know, play golf with your friends. Well, maybe you can play golf, but your knee sort of hurts, right? You want to go out for like a prime grade of steak, right? You want to eat a steak with your friends or with your family, with your kids, right? And you have supercars in your garage. My mentor used to say they have like 7 Ferraris in their garage, right? Like yellow color, red color, and green colors, and so on. They drive it. They open their top up, right? But the thing is, they have no hair. Bald hair. They only have 3 pieces of hair, right? So they drive like 200 kilometers per hour along the highway, boom, 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 but they're 3 hairs. This kind of life. So 95% of the people out there, they're repeating in this circle. They become type 2 first after the school year. They try to get a job. Once they get a job, they become type 3, right? Work their ass off for, work really hard for the company who hire them, right? And some of them will stay at their company as much as they can, as long as they can. But the thing, some of them who wants to be escape from the corporate life, they open up their own business, right? They may become professional, or they may have their own business. Some of them will become a professional lawyer or doctor, right? And they work for 40 years to earn that money. And then once they retire, they become type 4. So these are the circulation that people make, 95% of the people. But my mentor said, there is another type of life, which is called type 5 life. 95% want to live, 95% live in that 4 types of life, but people who want to be escaped from those four types of life, they are looking for this type of life, which is type 5 life. In order to live type 5 life, we need to have 5 elements that are free. First, it's money freedom, financial freedom. Second, we need to have time freedom. In order to spend money, we need to have time, right? You earn lots of money, but if you don't have any time, then who will spend the money? Your family, right? Not for myself. You need to have time freedom. But just not like those type 4 people, because they lose their health, because they're too old. At the same time, we have youth, freedom of youth. We are still young, right? And freedom and health. We don't have to worry about our health. We are young enough. We are very light, right? And freedom of happiness. Whenever we do something, whenever we face with something, we have happiness. So with these 5 types of elements that are free, we can have totally perfect life with these type of freedoms. Then, how can I live type 5 life, right? How can I live this type of life with those 5 elements, freedom of those 5 elements? We need to find the right vehicle. What kind of vehicle people have? But people think that trading or real estate might be the right vehicle, but they sacrifice many things. In order to do the tradings, we have so many risks, right? It is high return, high gain, but it's high return, right? High return, but high risk, right? For the real estate, in order for you to build up the buildings, you need a large amount of money. But if you can rent out your buildings, right? No incomes. But what kind of vehicle can lead us to live Type 5 life? This book called Rich Dad Poor Dad, which is very famous around the world, Robert Kiyosaki is saying this: network marketing. Network marketing industry offers a ready-made business system to anyone wanting to take control of their financial future. There is another vehicle called network marketing. People may not heard of this terminology before, but this is something. This is some sort of a vehicle that ordinary people can choose and make themselves to live Type 5 life. That's what the book was saying. So I read this book and attended this type of seminars and asked myself what kind of life I really want to live. And I wanted to live life that is full of freedom. And I'm a strictly ordinary person. I don't have any skills to the tradings. I don't have any large amount of money to build up the buildings for myself. Then what should I do? I don't want to work for myself as a slave for the company. Then what should I do? So I was asking myself, and if this vehicle called network marketing can lead me to live those type of life full of freedom, then I might try. That's how my journey started with Nu Skin. So, network marketing itself can make 40 years of lifetime income to 4 years. Can you believe this? 95% of people, they spend 40 years of their life to earn lifetime income. But with this vehicle, you can reduce it to 4 years, which is 1/10 of your lifetime income. And it's not just myself saying like this. If you read these type of books, Life Leverage, Money, Cash Flow Quadrant, Secrets of them, these books are the best sellers throughout the world. If you go to Amazon or bookstores, Barnes and Nobles, they are on the top levels with bestsellers. So if you read these type of books, you will be able to find out more about network marketing. So, what network marketing is? What is network marketing? First, you have to understand the distribution channels. In traditional distribution channels, producer may make a product with $10. And in order to let the customers know that that type of product will be out there, they have to use advertisement by hiring famous movie stars or actresses or actors, right? Hollywood stars, right? They don't use the product, but they use the product just to, while they make for the advertisement, right? And there are like several stages of this distributions, authorized dealers, wholesalers, and retail. And finally, the product can go to the customers. But the price, see the price difference? The $10 of the production became $100. 10 times more than the original production price, right? This is a traditional distribution channels. But the network marketing is quite unique. First, we don't do any advertisement. We don't do any advertisement. None of network marketing products out there, they don't use commercial advertisement. What we use is word of mouth. It's people to people, we just use word of mouth. So, since there is going to be huge savings from the advertisement, what the company can do is they can invest lots of money when they produce the products. Which means since they put lots of money for the products, the quality can be better than the traditional ones, right? And we use the term called direct selling. We don't have any multi-level distribution channels. We directly send the product to the customers. So the $100 worth product can become $80. But when they produce, they invest lots of money, more money, right? $10 of production became $30. When ordinary product can be purchased with $100, they can purchase with $80, which means that higher quality, lower price. This is a benefit for the customers, right? Then, how do you distribute the product to the customers, right? What we use, as I said, we use the word of mouth. Rather than using commercial advertisement, we let customers to share the words, to share about the products, to share about the experiences. After you use the new skin product, your face became better, your face became younger, your belly became smaller, right? Later on, I will show you the testimonials. But those kind of informations, those kind of words, you share to the people around you, your family, your relatives, your colleagues, right? And once you share those words, what the company will do is, on traditional distribution, they spend like almost 90% of money for the advertisement, but they saved it. They share those saved money to you because you shared. You did the advertisement on behalf of the company, right? This makes sense, right? Do you really understand it? Okay. So this is very similar to the platforms that you guys use these days, Airbnbs or Amazon or Alibaba, right? They don't have actual products. What they do is they connect they connect the manufacturer and the customers, right? And they get a commission. So the business model that we have is very similar to these three. In Korea, we have Kakao, like many platforms starting with Kakao, but I'm not sure in India, but there's gonna be tons of platforms around the world, right? So those kind of platforms. And as a platform, I chose Nu Skin as one of the vehicles. Why Nu Skin though? Why Nu Skin? There are like some specialties about this company. First, I want to tell you about the company first. Nu Skin right now, it's been 40 years since they've established. It's been 40 years since the company was open. I mean, it is very hard to sustain a company for 40 years. Like, there's so many companies, like, right, close off after 10 years of their business because it is very hard to survive. But this company, it's been 40 years. And the company itself is based in US. The headquarters is in US. And they have operations in 50 countries. It's a global company. And listed in New York Stock Exchange. Not Korean exchange or Indian exchange or anything. New York Exchange. New York Stock Exchange, which is a global market, right? And in United States, there are like more than 50 states, and each state they have several. I mean, they have a company who represent their states. Nu Skin, they represent state of Utah. Yes. So you see Hilton, right? Hilton, IBM, Starbucks, Nike, Hewlett Packard, like so many global companies. AT&T. The Nu Skin is right there. And well, after today's seminar, someone will just go on the way going home. You will just type in Nu Skin Enterprise through Google or like some other search platforms. But rather than search about the company through those platforms, I recommend you to search through this type of site, authorized site, global site, New York Stock Exchange or Forbes or Dun & Bradstreet. Yes, you will be able to find more about the companies. And the company itself is really focusing on affiliate business these days. We call it as affiliate platform. You all know what is the meaning of affiliate, right? What is the meaning of the affiliate? Let's say you're a customer, but you can still become a partner of the company, and you can get a benefit out of it, right? You don't have to be hired. You don't have to make any contracts. Just becoming a partner, you can get a benefit from those companies. That's affiliate. And the company is focusing on becoming an affiliate platform by using these type of digital tools. I'll talk to you about more later, the page about these tools. So the vision of the company is to become the world's leading integrated beauty and wellness brand, powered by dynamic affiliate platform. So company is really focusing on affiliate platform by using digital tools. So everything is digitalized. Before, like past years, like we had to meet people, we have to go find someone and to deliver the products, but everything became online these days, which is very fast. And talk about the products. How many of you saw or met a company with philosophy just like this? All of the good, none of the bad. I mean, it is very hard to sustain this type of philosophy. But New Skin, they sustain, they try to keep this philosophy with all the products that they make until these days. And I think New Skin will be the only one company who keep this philosophy until now. So all of the good, none of the bad. Nothing bad is in there. Nothing bad in there. Every ingredient that the product have is good to us. And they have more than 75 in-house scientists. I cannot name out every scientist, but one of the scientists, he's a founder of birth control. And one of the scientists, he's a founder of Ginkgo. So those type of scientists are registered as an in-house scientist. And each country has their own like famous science, right? They are also registered as an official advisor. So most of the products are made with scientific result and scientific research with this type of scientist. And the top-notch science is called age lock. This science, nobody can copy right now. Nobody cannot duplicate. Age lock, which means that it locks the age. Age locked, which means that it resets all genes. People have, I mean, like human beings have genes, right? We have gene expressions. Genes, like they have expressions, right? And depending on the behavior, like depending on depending on the life cycles or like behavior that you face with every day, the speed of aging process is different. But the thing is, if we use a product with age lock science applied, our gene expression can become younger, 92% back. Can you believe this? Today, you use our product, you use our New Skin. No, let's say, just for an example, don't be scared. I'm not telling you to buy the product right now. No. Let's say you use the product. How old are you right now? 32. All right, you use the product from today. You use the cream. You took our supplement with age lock science in it. You'll become, I would say, at least 5 years younger than now. You will soon get old, but your face look and your health and everything will become younger. At least 5 years. Can you believe it? Maybe, right? So later on, if you have a chance, try the product, right? This is a science that we have right now. So this is the testimonials. Same lady, same genes. Before using age lock, after using age lock. Can you see the difference? Can you see her how her face has been changed?
Wow.
Her wrinkles, right? Everything. This is the power of age lock. And this is myself. I'm 44 years old right now. I'm 44 years old. I was born in 1980. 44 years old, right? This is myself back in 2015. Middle of 30s.
That's incredible.
This is when I was in 41 years old, 2022 I think. 42, yes, 42. And 44 right now. It's not this way. It's not this way, it's this way. But my face look better, right? I'm 44 years old. I'm 44.
Tell him to take his shirt off.
No plastic surgery, no Botox, not those kind of chemical stuff on my face, just New Skin product. And I became like this.
Wow.
And this is myself. Yes. I can't take my shirt off right now. I can show you with my shirt off on the screen. Yes. Well, I wasn't skinny, but I wasn't fat, I wasn't chubby. because I was so busy exploring my business, lack of workout every day, so my body was just like this. But after, there is a product called TR90, which will transform your body and life in 90 days. And my body became like this.
That's
Of
incredible.
course, I did some workout, maybe 2 or 3 times per week. Right? This was when I was 41 years old.
Whoa.
And this was last December, a couple months ago. Yes. And it was my bucket list to take this type of photo with my two daughters. Yes. I have 2 daughters right now. They're 4 and 2 years old, and it was my bucket list, and I was able to shoot a photo like this. Yeah. Nothing special. I just took the products and became myself like this. This is the power of the product. That is why we don't need an advertisement. We just share our experience. We just share our words. And this is my wife sitting right there. She's quite shy lady, so she probably don't like me to saying that she's here. She's 42 years old. She's 42 years old, and she's mother of 2. Within recent 4 years, we had 2 kids. You remember I said that my first daughter was 4 years old and second was 2 years old, right? We gave birth to 2 daughters, and all the ladies who have kids, they understand the situation, right? Once they give a birth, right, their belly becomes like this. But after using the product, after using TR90s, and there's another product called TRMe, and also there is a special device called Well Spa, right? By using the products, her belly became like this. No Photoshop. Yeah, she's right there. Please stand up. Please stand up. This is a power product, right?
Amazing. It's amazing.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. This is a product called Well Spa. Amazing home beauty device. Yes. Ladies, they love it. You should use it later on. Awesome product. Yes. So just like this. And this is my mom.
Wow.
Guess how old she is?
50.
50? Yeah?
49.
Who said 39? Who said 39? Oh. She's 71 years old. My mom. She was born in 1954. Yeah.
my goodness.
She's my mom. She's 161 centimeter. Yes.
Wow.
This is when she took a photo in Hawaii back in 2019, I think. Yes. And this is in Singapore. This April. She was having some sort of dinner show there, and she was wearing this. My mom is 71 years old. She doesn't take any medicines. She only takes our Age Lock products. Every morning, she rides a bike at home. She do some stretchings and take our products. And every night, she use there is a product called Galvanic Spa. She used Galvanic Spa, and also use Well Spa on her bellies and arms. No Photoshop. Yeah, so she's a pure Age Lock person. So our product became number 1 for 6 consecutive years. Our home beauty devices, not in Korea, throughout the world. This is a fact. Yes. And our weight management programs became number 1 for 3 consecutive years in Korea, and also 6 consecutive years in Singapore and Malaysia at the same time. So our products are very famous. We don't do any advertisement that we got number 1. This is just yes. Well, since we didn't do any advertisement, people might not know about it, but people know about it. Yes, this is the power of network marketing. And if you search New Skin Award through Google, you'll be able to see many awards that we got. All right, let's see a short first. You remember New Skin has operations in 50 countries, right? as a 51st country, we're gonna open India market next year, second quarter. I don't know which month. I don't know which month will be open. But within second quarter, your country will be open, which is a huge chance, right? Why a huge chance? 4.5 billion population, which is like how many times bigger than Korea? Like 7 or 9 or something, right? I don't know. I'm not good at mathematics, but way bigger than Korea, right? Bigger than China, bigger population than China. So 1.4 billion population opportunity there, right? And the thing is, 35 years old. 65% of the population is under 35 years old. And the average age is 28. Here in Korea, average age is 45 right now. I'm the average age. Around the world, the country, their age is getting old, right? But India, they're still young, which means that there is an opportunity. There's a chance, right? 110 millions of millennials and Gen Z and 440 millions of millennials. Wow, this is amazing, right? And if we look at direct selling markets, network marketing markets, out of all those network marketing companies in India, 74% is focusing on wellness and 17% is beauty. But if you look at Nu Skin, see the PowerPoint that I showed you before, our products are focusing on both wellness and beauty, especially anti-aging, which meets 100% of this. Yes. So once we are launched next year in India, the market will be, I don't know, it will be crazy, I think. And well, whenever we say this opportunity to Indian people, right, they say like our GDP is still low, our country is like, well, the average of income is very low. But the thing is, the company, we are focusing on the market for middle class. Yes. I believe more than 80% of the populations are middle class. The company is focusing on those middle class. And for the product itself, people may think that the price range of the product is pretty high throughout the world. But since we are gonna have exclusive manufacturing line in India only, which means that we're gonna have a special price range for you guys too. That is also another chance, right? Yeah. So we're gonna have the environment like this. The market itself, it has a big potential because every 3 years, 13.3% growth every 3 years, which is very huge. In the United States, where the most, the country where they have the longest history in network marketing, every year they make only 4% of growth. But India, every 3 years, 13.3% of growth, which is huge, right? Which means that it is an opportunity. 1.2 billion of populations are internet users, 88% access internet through mobile phones. I told you, we are providing affiliate platform with digital tools. Digital tools means internet for the internet users, right? Access internet via mobile phones. With those digital tools, with your mobile phones, you can do your business anywhere, anytime in India, even outside of India as well. And recently, the company itself was partnership with Infosys. I believe Infosys is like the Indian Google, right? Very huge company, right? Digital first approach, 99% data is consumed through mobile phones. Infosys partnership. Yes. So once your market is open next year, everything is going to be so fast. I'm telling you, everything will be digitalized. The platform will be ready for you guys to explore the business. And the opportunity platform, I told you about this. India Founders Program. Do you want to be a founder of your country? Yeah. You want to be a founder? Yeah. Do you really want to be a founder? Yes. Then, rather than just listening to these stories, make these stories become your stories. I'm telling you, this is going to be the chance, lifetime chance. And the second version, the what is it? After my session, you will be able to see how he became the founder of Korea market. Yes. By hearing his stories, you will be able to imagine what is going to happen to you guys next year. Seriously, imagine, visualize your success with this, becoming a founder of this market. Very important, right? And how you're gonna be the founder. Our compensation plan is based on franchise. I'm not gonna spend so much time on this, but franchise system. Traditional franchise system, I can just say McDonald's, right? You open McDonald's, but the thing is, you cannot franchise your McDonald's. You cannot become the headquarter of McDonald's, right? You can only open your shops. You can only open your McDonald's. You cannot duplicate it, right? The way that the headquarter of McDonald's get money is they duplicate it. They franchise it. They use this business model called franchise, and they get 3% royalty. But the thing is, we can't duplicate it. But the different thing about New Skin is, that's a traditional. New Skin's franchise is quite unique. Pretty much the same. But the thing is, we don't have an offline shop. Everything is online. I told you, right? Digitalized. I have my own shop. But I can duplicate it, just like this. And I can let these people to duplicate it too. Just like this. And once I duplicate it, out of whole purchase, from those franchise, I get 5% royalty. Not for myself, also him or she too. More detailed view, I have myself like this, right? I share the words about the product, share the experience, share how to use the product, but at the same time, how to do the business, right? I share the opportunity. I share the opportunity for in India next year, right? Those 4 people. Help them to use the product, but help them to explore their business for their own. 4 people. And I teach them how to duplicate it to 4 people. I just teach them. If you do like this, like this, like this, to the 4 people, to those 4 people, you can also duplicate it. Like this. Then, how it's gonna go? It will make this kind of map.
Wow.
This kind of map.
That's great.
This is a duplication. Franchise duplication, right? And I can duplicate as far as I can, but New Skin made it a limit up to 6 levels. So within the 6 levels, it doesn't matter how many franchises I have. It can be 5, it can be 10, it can be 100, it can be 1,000. I don't really care. Within 6 levels of generation, from all the franchises, I get 5% of royalties. I'm going to do the simple mathematics right now. Level 1 through 6. Starting from myself, I teach these 4, which means that in first level, I'm going to have 4 franchises and teach them how to duplicate it to 4 people, just like this. 4 people duplicate it to 4 people, which means that in level 2, I'm going to have 16. Duplicate, level 3, 64, level 4, 256, level 5, 1024, and finally level 6, 4,000. If I add up everything, it's going to be more than 5,000. So within 6 generation level, I'm going to have 5 franchisees from myself, and I get commission from those franchisees, 5%. Amazing, right?
Yeah.
But the thing is, from 4 to 6, I add 2 more. From 4 to 6, I just added 2 more. Right? First level, 4 became 6, right? But see how number changes. How the number duplicates. 636, 216, 1296, 7,776, 46,000. Which means that if I add them all, it's going to be more than 50,000. 4,000 to 50,000. I didn't do any tricks. This is just simple mathematics. I just use a method called I told you, leverage. Leverage. This is how those rich people make their money and get all those freedom. In order to live type 5 freedom, 5 types of freedom. If we have this type of leverage system as an income and reduce 40 years of income into 4 years, just like this. And imagine, those of you who are from India, everything is from India. And after India is open, other countries surrounding India will be open too as time goes on, right? That's a huge opportunity. Do you want it?
Yeah.
It is open to you guys. I'm serious.
Confrontation with fear has become a real practice for me since about three years ago. I went skydiving in Dubai, right? And skydiving is a really interesting confront with fear, right? So I gotta stand up. I gotta stand up. All right. So what happens is you go out the night before and you take a drink with your friends and somebody says, yeah, we should go skydiving tomorrow. And you go, yeah, we'll go skydiving tomorrow. Yeah, you go, yeah. Everybody goes, yeah, right? And you go home by yourself. You're like, right? You're like, well, I mean, they was drunk too, right? So maybe they not. Maybe. I mean, we don't have to go. We don't have to do it. So then that night you're laying in your bed and you just keep. And you're terrified. You keep imagining over and over again jumping out of an airplane, and you can't figure out why you would do that, right? And you're laying there and you have the worst night's sleep of your life, but you still have the hope that your friends were drunk, right? So you wake up the next day and you go, down and you say where you were going to meet, and everybody's there. You're like, oh shit. All right, cool, right? So you get in the van and you don't know that your friends had the same night that you had because they're pretending like they did. They're like, yeah, man, my uncle's a Navy SEAL, and this is going to be great. I'm looking forward to this. You're like, oh my God. And your stomach is terrible. You can't eat and everything, but you don't want to be the only punk who doesn't jump out of this airplane. So you get there, and then you have this safety brief. And you're standing there, and the guys will say, well, if the chute doesn't open, what's going to happen is you do it. Well, why could that? That the chute wouldn't open, right? So everything's normal. So you fly and you go up to 14,000 feet, and you notice there's a light. It's red and it's yellow and green, right? So right now the light's red. So then you start thinking at some point the light's going to go green if you don't know what's going to happen, right? And you wait and it goes yellow and the light goes green and somebody opens the door, and in that moment you realize you've never been in a freaking airplane with the door open. Terror, right? So you go, and then, if you were smart, you sat in the back so you don't go first, right? And then people start going out of the airplane. And you go, and the guy walks you up to the end of the thing, and you're standing, and your toes are on the edge, and you're looking out down to death. And they say, on 3. And they say, 1, 2. And he pushes you on 2 because people grab on 3. Right? And you go, and you fall out of the airplane, and in 1 second, you realize that it's the most blissful experience of your life. You're flying, right? It doesn't feel like falling, right? It's like you actually are kind of held a little bit by the wind, and then you start falling, and there's zero fear. You realize that the point of maximum danger is the point of minimum fear. It's bliss. The lesson for me was, why were you scared in your bed the night before? What do you need that?
What a clip, right? This is myself when I did the skydiving back in 2019 too in Hawaii. I was up at 2,400 meters. No, 24,000. Yeah, 2,400 meters above the sky, right? I was very scared, and this was when I was 40 years old, and my first daughter was on my wife's stomach. So it was a moment that I just became a father at the age of 40. And before I traveled to Hawaii, I told my friend, I'll be doing skydiving. I'll be jumping from the airplane from 2,400 meters above the sky. And like people were saying that, are you crazy? You're gonna become father in a few weeks. You became a father in 10 years of marriage. You're 40 years old. What if you land? How about your knees? What if you break your knees? What about your shoulder? What if you tear some of the muscles? What are you gonna do? But those people are the people who never did skydiving before. So what I learned is, same for the network marketing. I'm telling you the opportunity of India today. You never heard the opportunity that New Skin will be open in your country, except for today. You just heard it today. But I'm telling you the fact. But after today's session, some of you might go home, on the way home, right? You will probably call your friends, hey, have you heard of a company called New Skin? I heard like someone else speech today, and they're gonna open our country next year. What do you think? And some of them might say, that's a spam. You know, you're in a trap, right? Those kind of stuff. But they are the people who have never had an experience with New Skin, never had an experience in network marketing industry, right? But today, I'm telling you the truth. If you have never experienced this, don't trust those people around you, but trust yourself first, right? So many things have been changed since we started our business. Before, my wife had her own job, I had my own job. But it's been 9 years since we've been together with this business. Many things have been changed. Not like house or cars or those kind of stuff. But the thing is our vision. Our vision. We are looking in same direction. We are having same dream. We are having same goals. After like 5 years, 10 years, or 20 years, we have clear visions on ourselves. That's what we have right now. And by having those visions and dreams, we can pass those visions and dreams to our kids. And not just telling that study hard, go to school, get a good grade, get a good job. Not those kind of ordinary parents. We can be a parent, live the life that you really want to live. Dream the best moment that you want to face with. Those kind of stuff, right? And our face has been changed. Our health has been changed. But not just by looking at our face, but everything has been changed. And we became a parent who love ourselves the most, and at the same time who can protect our family and cheer them up to live the best life like we do with this business opportunity. So what I learned from New Skin is, whenever we focus on self-discipline, whenever people do self-discipline, they really focus on managing situation or managing the routine. But what I learned the most is love myself, just like this caterpillar becoming butterfly. Every caterpillars, they want to become butterfly because that's their dream, right? They believe it, but they don't know how. But once they have vision, once they have dream, and once they have strong belief, those caterpillars will become like a butterfly, just like New Skin, becoming like a vehicle, right? So loving yourself. What I learned the most, as I said, loving myself the most. Nobody will control your life. You are the one who will make a choice to live the best life of yourself with freedom. Thank you.
Okay. Dude, how was that? Wasn't that amazing? I saw in some of your faces, you guys are hooked. And you're like, what's going on, right? So you gotta ask yourself, very simple, do I want that? Did you see the products? Did you guys see the products, the transformation? Unbelievable, right?